Hey, old man. I'm Dr. Paul, the loony psychiatrist. I will be 70 in a month, well, a little over a month in December 2025. And I'm pretty excited about entering that seventh decade. I'm just short, I'm a little less than 200 hours from monetization on YouTube, which is kind of cool. But the thing that's very cool to me is that about three-fourths of the people who view my channel are men, and of those of my viewership, that's also about 50, almost close to 50%, are 65 and above. So that means probably men in my age group, 65 and above, comprise probably at least a third of my viewership, which really is, I mean, kind of cool because you're my people. So this little video is just to let you guys know, if you're watching, that I want you and I to enjoy this phase of our life to the full. I really am excited about what's coming up for all of us. You know, we were born at a time in the baby boom when we had a lot of privileges, a lot of opportunities. Many of you guys watching have had a pretty decent life, not without struggle, but with a lot of blessing. And so the scripture says that to whom much is given, much will be required. And so I feel like you and I, us old men, have a mandate to give back. And so I'm in the process of grappling with how I can give back. One way you can give back is to support channels like this that are intended to help people live life to the full. There are a lot of things happening in our culture that are quite appalling. I will use that word. There's a lot of division and people being very hateful toward one another. There's a lot of polarization and people moving away from one another rather than joining together. We live in these United States, and I know not all of you are U.S. citizens, and some of you are in India and other parts of the globe. But I would invite you, even if you're not a part of this nation, to pray that we would somehow find our way back to some sense of unity, as the United States of America implies some unity. We have veered away from that. So this little video is an invitation for you guys in my age group, and ladies too, to remember that it is not over for us. My mom, who just turned 94, just put her 11th book out. It's on Amazon, called Faithful Followers, and her name is Louise Looney, if you're interested. She wrote her first book when she was 78. And 94 again is publishing number 11. Um, it's given her a great reach to speak and to help people, and gives her a great sense of purpose. People who have purpose live better lives. In the words of the Bible, without a vision, people perish. And there are many men who retire in our age group or earlier, and they go from high level performance and energy and activity to very low levels, and many without a sense of vision and purpose will not last long. So, for those of you who are watching, chances are you've done a better job of gradually ramping down your activity. For me, the transition that I'm in is creating more space for gardening. I want to get back to painting. I really want to do more ministry work in the prison and with couples. And of course, my work with the church gives me an opportunity to work in recovery and other areas of ministry. Today, we just had our leaders from Divorce Care, Grief Share, Celebrate Recovery out for the get together today, and it was beautiful to see people, and several of them are in our age group that really are giving back in a powerful way. So if you're watching and have a particular interest in this channel and specific things that we could address in it, please like the video, please subscribe, please also indicate in the comments what specific things you would like to see addressed. I have great interest in being a voice in the wasteland, a voice in the wilderness, um, inviting people to take a look at what each of us can do to live lives that have greater sense of mission and passion, greater sense of contribution. For me, one of the things that led to my working for a church was being able to train lay counselors to do with couples and individuals what I've learned to do through my training as a psychiatrist. Obviously, they can't prescribe medicine, but they are doing tremendous work, counseling individuals and couples, and we provide that for the community as well as for the church. It's so satisfying. So if you're an older guy or a woman, you have a tremendous opportunity, and I might even say a mandate, to share your wisdom, to share your experience with others. If you've made fantastic decisions and lots of money, you can mentor men to do the same. If you've made lots of mistakes, as I have, you can use that wisdom to help others prevent the going through the same pain that you went through. I believe that knowledge you can get from a book, but wisdom comes out of pain, either your own pain or you can learn from the pain of others. And I hope that I can help my sons and other young men and women avoid pain by learning from my not making the same mistakes that I've made. They may make some different ones, but we have an obligation to share what we have, to pass it on to others. So if you've made it this far in the video, thank you again. I purpose to speak directly to men and women who are in later ages of life. I want to remind you one thing before I close, is that Jesus was on the planet for 33 years. It was only in the last 1/10 of his life that he made his big impact. And so you may be in the last 10th of your life, maybe in the last few days of your life, but your time to make an impact is still here. Even if you cannot move, you can still pray. You can still make a difference, make an impact in our culture and our world by turning to God and lifting up to him your heartfelt prayer. In the book of James, it says the effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man has great effect. If you're not righteous, get with it. If you are, get praying. I love you.